Hello, 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 everybody. Happy Thursday, October 14th. Holy cow. 2.5 months away from Christmas. Like, the new year is right around the corner. It is tomorrow, 5 years, girlfriend. Yep. Who else is celebrating their 5-year anniversary with me? I know, Steph, you are. Um, there is a handful of people that got started the same day that Holly, that's right. Um, there is a handful of people that started the exact same day I did. And we have been here 5 stinking crazy fast years, 12 free lifestyle getaways later. And here we are, a $3-4 million monthly team. It's pretty crazy. It's pretty crazy what has gone down over these last 5 years. And as we come up on this 5 years, we're thinking a lot about how do we get back to the basics? What were we doing 5 years ago that made this team come in and literally hit 200K in 30 days? And we hold the company record for that, you guys. This team holds the company record for fastest 200K team ever. Nobody has broken that record since. And y'all know records are meant to be broken. So one of you guys have a rock star in your arsenal that you don't even know about yet that's going to come in and kill it. They're going to do it in 29 days. So it's so exciting. And, being that it's 5-year anniversary, it does have me thinking a lot about what were we doing during that time that made us roll so fast. We kept the main thing, and we didn't overcomplicate. And you guys, I did not know what I was doing. Like, when I say I don't know what I was doing, I did not know what was in the products. I did not know how they worked. I still don't know either one of those two things. Um, I didn't know anything really about the cloud office. I just knew exactly what my friend Chastity Marie told me, which was go find 2 people that want to feel better, and then go find 2 people that want to make some extra cash, and do that, and then go do it one more time, and then teach those people to do what you just did. And that's what we did. We kept it so stinking simple. We didn't overcomplicate it. Hey, my dogs literally want to fight when I get on the Zoom. Stop. It's just so crazy to me, though, to think about. Really, we knew nothing. We had no idea what we were doing. We were ignorance on fire. We were so stinking excited what we had our hands on. We were all feeling amazing because we just started thriving, and you all know how you feel when you first start thriving, right? There's nothing better than that. And so, really, I think we were all just so excited, and we weren't thinking about what we didn't know. We weren't thinking about what if we get asked something and we don't know the answer. We didn't care about that stuff. We utilized, other people that did know the answers, and we got busy. We just started sharing our passion and excitement, because guys, that's what people are going to join you for. They're not going to join because you make a post saying $15 off today. You can post free right now. Each and every person on the Zoom can go post free. And guess how many people are going to join you? Not many. You have to build relationships. People join people they know, like, and trust. People join people that excite them. People join people that they watch, and they're watching their lifestyle and how happy and excited they are all the time, and that their Facebook and their social media is positive, and they want to be a part of it, right? I mean, it's excitement that really does sell. That's why people join you, right? Not all the promotions in the world aren't going to sign somebody. What's going to sign somebody is your passion and your excitement for what these products do, and sharing your stories. Stories is where it's at, you guys. And I remember in the beginning, oh my gosh, we were just sharing stories. Story after story after story after story. Oh my gosh, you got to hear my friend Holly's story. You got to hear my friend Stephanie's story. Oh my gosh, you got to hear my story. You got to hear this person's story, that person's story. Like, we just were sharing everybody's Thrive experience, and people were like, I want to feel like that. And it had nothing to do. I mean, in the beginning, we weren't given we weren't giving crazy discounts on anything. We weren't giving discounts to nobody. Like, people were joining us. They didn't care what the cost was, because they wanted to feel like we did. And I think somewhere along the way, the longer you get in, a lot of us have been in that 5-year mark. The longer we're in, the more we think we have to switch things up or change how we're doing it, or we stop focusing so much on our own businesses and we start putting our focus on other people. And the answer really truly is to stay doing exactly what you were doing in the very beginning. And just because you've told your story a million times, somebody still needs to hear it. There's somebody out there that hasn't seen it yet or heard it yet. And it feels kind of redundant, right? Like we're like, wait, everybody has to know my story by now. I think that all the time. But it was eye-opening the other night when I did the live event, how many messages I got. Oh my God, I didn't know you were a waitress. I didn't know this is what you like. I didn't know your story. We just fall into those assumed factors when we've been in so long and we've heard ourselves tell the same things over and over. We assume, oh, people just know how to VIP. They just know how to go out and get a customer thriving for free. They just know how to go out there and get 2 customers, 2 promoters, and go VIP 100 and then 1600. They just know those things, but they don't, guys, because every single day we're bringing brand new people on this team that are just meeting all of us for the first time, and they have not heard your story yet. Every single day we're bringing brand new people on that need to know those basics of this business. And I got to be honest with you, there's a lot of us that have been in 3, 4, 5 years that we need to hear those basics again too. Like, let's just be real. We need to get back to doing what we were doing before. So many people have fallen into management mode, not on purpose, just because it's the first time they've ever led a large team or a team with people under them. And they're kind of like, okay, how do I balance my time? How do I make sure I'm still growing my personal business, but I'm still making up enough time for the people underneath of me? And so we can get so caught up in giving all of our time and attention to the people under us and the current people that are in our business versus bringing in brand new people. So this whole next year, 2022, our 5-year anniversary in this business is going to be about getting back to those basics, condensing and combining. As you guys know, I mentioned a couple weeks ago that we are revamping the Dream Team page. We're actually starting a brand new page. You'll be getting information on that soon. And then you will have the opportunity to go and be part of that. And it's going to be literally a place for everyone to find resources and know exactly where to find those resources, from what to post daily to what your first post should be, to how to VIP, to a welcome video, to all those things. So that is in the works. It's coming. Those kinds of things don't happen. Kaylee just started. So Kaylee's the one kind of heading this out on our team, and I just want to thank her so much. But once this is together, I think it's going to be absolutely incredible for not just new people, but for people that have been in, and those that have kind of lost their way a little bit and want to get back to doing those basic things. So tonight, I thought there'd be no better topic to talk about, since we are coming into the holidays, since we are coming into the new year, literally in 2.5 months. That the clock is going to strike midnight, and it is going to be 2022, and it's going to be on like Donkey Kong, y'all. I promise you that. Like, if you have never been here with us in our busy season, our busiest season in this business starts in January and then slowly revs up in February. Then it gets better in March, then April, it's crazy, then May, then June. Like, those are our big months. Everything we do now is preparing you for that time. Those are the months, those 5, 6 months are the months where people double and triple their income. Those 5, 6 months are the months that people double, triple their paychecks. That's when they double and triple the amount of people that they're bringing in. And I don't know why. I've had a lot of theories on this. Sometimes I think it's because it's New Year's and New Year's resolutions, and there's just a lot of people out there that are looking for what we have, and they want to feel better, look better. I mean, 99% of New Year's resolutions have to do with health and looks and weight. 99%. That's
Do you want your shoes back on?
Hold on a second. That's what we help people with. So at the end of the day, we've got to be prepared. The stuff we're doing right now is going to determine what kind of success we see during those big, huge 6 months in the industry. So Are we prepared? Are we doing all the right things that we need to be doing? You know, there was last week, if you guys were on, wait, was that Sunday night? I think it was Sunday night. Oh my gosh, you guys are missing out if you are missing the Sunday night Zoom. Like, it needs to go on your calendar. But anyways, I believe it was Katie Hogus possibly that talked about using the colored hearts and changing the names in Messenger so that you know how to search people out that you've either signed as a customer, signed as a free customer, people that are using the product, people that have asked you about becoming a promoter. Like, these are all things, guys, that you should absolutely know how to locate very quickly. If you do not have a list, it's one thing to have a list of prospects, right? People that we're working on, people that we want to build relationships with, people that we're adding to our Facebook and our Instagram. But it's a whole nother story, guys, making sure that you know who you've talked to and who's asked you questions. Because when things happen in the new year, right? New product announcements, new promo announcements, when that time is right, because this is all about timing for people, right? Like, what I think about when I joined this business, somebody could have approached me 1,200 other times in my life about joining a business like this, and the answer would have always been no. But that particular moment was a yes because of where I was in my life. And what happens January 1st is there's going to be a lot of people that have asked you about Thrive, have been watching you secretly or privately, have commented or messaged on your stuff, or just liked a post about Thrive. All of those people, that timing is going to hit, right? Those New Year's resolutions are going to kick in. Tax returns come, they have a little bit of extra money. And at the end of the day, it's all about, are you going to be prepared? Let me mute all. I don't know what the deal is with people keep on muting today. Are you going to be prepared? Right? Like, are you going to know exactly who you're contacting when the new detox comes out in Vegas? Right when it's released, do you have a list of people ready to go that you're going to be messaging, telling them about the new detox? Because if you don't, you should, right? Leaders are prepared. People with successful businesses are prepared. They're on purpose. They are diligent. They know what's going on, when it's going on. They like they have a plan, right? They don't just wait till things happen and then go, they don't just wait till things happen and then go, oh, maybe I should do something about that. Oh, maybe now that the detox has come out, I should go through my messenger and figure out who I've talked to or who's asked me questions in the past. No, you should already have a list, a go-to list. So if you guys did not get to listen to last Sunday's Zoom, it was so good. I hope you'll find it and listen to the replay. But tonight, I really want to focus on how we can move in the next 2.5 months and prepare ourselves for what's coming in January by helping our customers thrive for free, by connecting with customers that have started free accounts with us, that maybe never ordered, by connecting with customers that once ordered, but they are no longer ordering. And for brand new people, by getting out samples, mini experiences, putting this product in people's hands so they can experience it. Because even if they don't purchase right now, even if they tell you, oh, I just don't have the money right now, getting a sample in their hands is going to plant the seed for what's to come, right? You never want to stop sampling. So I want to talk a little bit about that and focus on that tonight. Let's talk about what our funnel system is, what a mini experience is, what goes into that, who you should be sampling, where you find people to sample, how to then, once you get a sample in someone's hands, close that person, and then even farther out, talk a little bit about how we can get our customers getting this product free every single month. Because if your customers are not getting this product free, why? Why? And I'm going to share with you why most of them aren't getting it free later. Stop. I swear to gosh, these dogs know exactly when I'm talking on the phone and they act up on purpose. They seriously do. Y'all, they are very smart cookies. Okay, so I want to start with what is sampling? How do we sample? And the coolest thing about what's happened over the last few months with Thrive is that when we got started, we literally had to send the samples out on our own, right? And we still do. I still send samples out on my own. However, Thrive has literally made it easy for every person on this planet to send out a sample, because now you can send out samples through your cloud office. Literally, Thrive will do it for you. Lavelle will you put in the person's name, their information, and pay for the sample, and they're going to get it sent to them. Now, when I say pay for the sample, of course, you can get the money from the prospect, right? You get the money from the prospect, and you say, this is how much these 3 days are to try the product. It's an experience, a 3-day experience. This is how much it is. And it's up to you really how much you want to charge on that. So I usually tell everybody it's $30 for 3 days. But today I will give you a discount and do it for $20 if you go through my funnel system. And they'll go, yeah, I want a $10 discount. What do I got to do? What's the funnel? What do I have to do to go through that? And the first step in that funnel, and if you're new, you need to write this down. The very first step before you send out a sample to anybody, whether that's you doing it personally or whether it's the company Lavelle doing it for you, you must have them set up a free account with you. If they do not have a free account with you, they don't get a sample. That's why you want to start it high, 30 or 35 bucks, and then drop 10 or 15 bucks off of it, get it down to 20 bucks after they go through the steps that you're going to share with them to go through. And we call it the funnel. And the reason is because it's a funnel system that we're putting our prospects through in order to give them the best experience and to ensure that when they order with us, and to ensure that hopefully they will order because we put them through the funnel system. And the funnel system is there to get that person started and literally run them through a funnel where the end points of that funnel is getting them signed up as a new customer or promoter with us, right? And if it's done correctly, then I promise you, it works a lot of the time. It works a lot of the time as long as you are not skipping any of the funnel steps. So that first step in the funnel is to make sure that they are getting the discount, and they get the discount if they agree to go through the funnel system, which is super simple. And that first step in the funnel is making a free account with you. The free account is so important for several reasons. The first reason is they're locked into you guys. Do you want to go send a sample to your neighbor or the girlfriend of yours at work, and then next week she goes and signs with her cousin or her neighbor? You put the work in, you told her about it, you shared your story, and now she's going to go sign with someone else? That sucks, right? Well, that's why we have those free accounts that we want them to create, because once they create that free account with us, guess what? They're locked into you for 3 months. That means for 3 months, if they decide to order, they have to order with you. So that's the first reason why we want them to start that free account. The second reason why we want them to start that free account is to make absolutely sure that they are getting dripped on by the company. And what do I mean by dripped on? I mean, slowly, once their emails in that system, now the company is going to send them things, right? Lavelle is going to go, guess what? New product came out. Guess what? Customer special today. Guess what? Discount. Guess what? Free shipping. Guess what? New product. Like, they are going to know firsthand what's going on. And the cool thing is that if you forget, if you're not very good at follow-up, the company is going to do it for you. And they're going to think, oh, yeah, that's right. I created that free account with Shelly. I better get back with her. I really want to try this new sleep product. I didn't need the Thrive thing, but I need this sleep stuff. I didn't need the Thrive thing and the sleep stuff, but I need this new detox. Like, you never know. Again, it's all about timing. So you want them in the system so that Thrive is dripping on them slowly, and they're not forgotten, and they're locked into you. So that's step one of the funnel. Step two of the funnel system is making absolutely positively sure that they are connected to the Lavelle fan page. Why do we want to make this happen? Because Unfortunately, your story is not going to resonate with every person on the planet, right? I mean, if you're 80 and someone else is 21 with brand new newborn babies, you're not going to relate. But some other thriver will. Some other thriver's story will. Connecting your new person with the Lavelle fan page is going to introduce them to hundreds and thousands of stories of other thrivers, someone else they can relate to. Plus, it's third party credibility. And what that means is that, again, we're dripping on them and they're hearing it from other people than you that Thrive is amazing. And sometimes they just need to hear it from more people, right? You hear it from your best friend or your mom or your sister, it's kind of in one ear or out the other. We're kind of like children that way. But when we hear it from perfect strangers, our eyes open. We're like, oh, so these people think it's cool too? Oh, it's working for other people besides my friend? Oh, well, maybe this stuff does work. So I literally send them the link. I go into Google and I Google Facebook and I go into Facebook that way, or I do it from a computer and I literally copy the link to that page, the Lavelle fan page. I send it to them in Messenger and I say, click here and please follow this page. I'd love for you to take a look through it because that is going to drip on them even more. So that's the second part of the funnel. And don't think that they're going to go do it without you saying, here's the link. I promise you, if somebody said to me, hey, go find this, I ain't going to go find it. I'm busy. I got things going on in my life. I don't have time to do that right now. And what if I click on the wrong thing or find the wrong page? No, I'm not taking that chance. I'm going to send them the link and say, click here. I'm going to make it as easy as possible as I possibly can for that prospect to plug into every aspect of our funnel. And I'm not going to count on them to just go do it. I'm going to make sure that they do it, right? So that's step 2 of the funnel. Step 3 of the funnel system is getting them connected with another thriver, right? This is important, guys. Again, it's another way to drip on them and it's third party credibility. And all you're going to simply do, you don't even have to ask them. You don't have to say, hey, Shelly, is it okay if I put you in a message with so-and-so? No, you don't even ask. You literally go find another thriver, whether it's an upline, a downline, or a sideline with a similar story to that person that you're talking to. Maybe it's at the same age with the same amount of kids, or they work the same profession, or they had the same worries and objections, whatever. Go find another thriver and say, hey, are you free right now? Do you have about 3 minutes if I put you in a message with my new prospect? Her name is Shelly. Shelly is excited. She's about to get a sample. I'm sending one out. I would love for her to hear your story. As soon as that person confirms, yep, I'm ready, then you just put a 3-way message together. You don't tell Shelly. You just add her to the message and then you use the voice recorder, guys. This is so important. $1 million tip. Use the voice recorder at all times. Press that voice recorder in Messenger and say, oh my gosh, Shelly, this is my friend Lisa. Lisa, this is my friend Shelly. Shelly I just sent her out. I'm going to be sending her out this week a sample, and I'm so excited for her to try it. But one of the first people I thought of was you, Lisa, because your story is so similar to Shelly's, and I thought you've got to hear it, Shelly. So, Lisa, would you mind sharing? That's it. I don't ask. I don't, because that Shelly's going to, if you go, and you go, can I get you in a message with somebody? People get nervous. They get scared. They don't like other people. No, you just do it. And I promise I've been doing this now for 5 years and not one person has ever gotten mad at me for putting them in a message with another thriver to hear their story. Not one. Never. It's never been an issue. So don't make it hard, make it super simple. And why are we doing that? Because it's another person being excited for that person. It's another person dripping on them. It's another person sharing their story. And it's someone other than you going, this stuff rocks. It's amazing. And the more like-minded you can get that individual to the person that you're talking to, the better, because that person is going to relate. Again, you're not going to relate to everyone in your network. You're just not. You don't have the same lifestyle as every single person in your network. But I promise you, there's a thriver out of the 5,000 thrivers in the Dream Team page. There's one in there that's going to relate to your prospect. I promise you that. And if you don't have a huge upline support, downline, sidelines, and you're new, go to the Dream Team page, make a post and say, hey, question, who in here is a nurse? I have a potential that I'm about to send a sample to. She's a nurse too. I would love for her to hear your story. Who's free right now? And I promise you, someone in there is going to go, I can help you. There's just no excuses. So don't let things hold you back. There's always a solution, I promise you, to put people through the funnel. So number one, they create that free account with you. Number two, they are liking the LaBelle fan page, right? Number three, they're getting in a three-way message with somebody on your team, not on your team, just another thriver. That's all that matters. They do not have to be an upline either. It can be anybody, somebody that they can relate to. And then that fourth part of the funnel is letting them let you tag you on Facebook. Okay. So you're going to say, okay, before I send this out to you, I'm going to make a message and I'm going to tag you on Facebook and let it go to your page. Okay. Because I want to be able to help you get this product free every month. Once you fall in love with it, and you will, because everyone does, I want to be able to help you get this product free. And one of the first steps on making that happen is letting your network see that you're getting a surprise in the mail from me. And they're going to go, they might not say anything, but they're going to look at that post and go, what's she getting? What is it? What's in that envelope? So a post tagging. And then the last piece of that funnel is making sure that once they receive the sample, they message you and you walk through making their first post on Facebook. Because again, the network is going to go, oh, she got that envelope. What's inside? Oh, it's the sticker thing. And she said it's her first morning. She's so excited. She's already feeling more energy. And she'll give us more info later. Like, you can walk somebody through that first post. Again, anybody that likes the post or comments under the post, those are potential new thrivers. Those are potential people that are interested that she can approach first to help her thrive for free, or he. So that's the funnel system. And I do want to give you guys a huge tip that I think is key to helping you close these customers. Because, I mean, isn't our goal not to get somebody 3 days sample in the mail, right? That's not the goal. The goal is for them to get that 3-day sample, and during that 3 days to sign them up as a customer, right? That's our goal. Or even better, a promoter, right? So what you're going to do is this is very important, and it's very important that you word things correctly, and it's also very important that you follow the steps correctly. So right before I'm about to put it in the mail, right before, I'm going to message Shelly, and I'm going to say, Shelly, I'm going to speak it into the voice recorder. I'm not going to type it out. I'm going to say, Shelly, so I'm about to head to the post office today. I'm getting all my samples ready, but before I put this in the mail, I've got one quick question for you. Once you get this and you fall in love with it, just like everyone does, are you going to be ready to place your order so you can be on it for a full 30 days? Because what I have found is that once people get this and they feel something in the first 3 days, they get mad when they have to stop taking it. And I want you to be able to feel the full benefits of this. So I'm just curious, if you get this and you feel something, are you going to be ready to place your order? That's it. That's all you're going to say. Now, Shelly's going to come back and say one of two things, just one of two things. Oh my gosh, Lisa, no, I have no money right now. I don't even get paid for like 2 Fridays. Or, gee, you know what? I have zero cash. There's just no way I can do it. Or she's going to say, heck yeah. If I feel something, I'm in. If I feel anything, I'm ordering. Like, I am ready to feel better. She's only going to say one of two things. If she says the second one, heck yeah, once I get this, I'm ready. Awesome. You've already got a confirmation. That way, once she gets the products and you're checking in with her every day, the second she feels anything, you're going to go, let's do this. Let's get this order in. And you're not going to feel bad saying it, weird saying it, out of place saying it, pushy saying it, because you've already discussed this. She already agreed to it. Okay. But if she says the first one, no, I don't have the money. Gosh, I don't get paid for 2 weeks. Then you are going to say, oh my gosh, Shelly, thank you. I'm so glad you told me that, because from my experience, again, people that get this, they get mad if they run out. Like they want to continue having it build up so they can continue to see how they're going to feel with it. So here's what we're going to do. I'm going to put this aside. I'm going to mark my calendar for 2 weeks from now on Wednesday, and I'm going to get it in the mail to you the week that you get paid. That way, if you decide you want to order, you'll have the money to do it and you won't have to wait to get the product. Now, at that point, Shelly's going to go, okay, well, she's going to say one of two things. Okay, let's do it. Or she's going to go, well, never mind. And good, because you didn't waste a sample. You didn't get your hopes up. You know how many people just take samples? And that's what I also want to put, call it a 3-day mini experience, because when you say the word sample, people think free. And when you give things away for free, you guys, nobody puts value on free. Nobody does. If something's free, they're going to get it. It's going to sit on their kitchen counter for 3 weeks. But if they even pay $10 for it, they just put value on it. I promise you, when they get it in the mail, they're going to use it because they actually paid for it. So what you're going to do if Shelly tells you she can't use it for 3 weeks, you're going to say, well, Shelly, you sent me over that $20. So what do you want to do? Do you want me to send it back, or do you want me to hold it? So this holds your spot, and in 2 weeks, send it out to you. If Shelly says, no, just send my $20 back, you're going to know Shelly's just not ready. It's just not her time. And she was probably never going to purchase it anyways. But if she says, no, keep my $20. I want you to hold my spot. That means Shelly's serious. She's not just giving you a song and dance. She's literally going to order if she likes it when she gets paid in 2 weeks. So this is super simple, super easy, all of that. Now I want to share with you guys how I get the sale once they get that mini experience. Okay. I put them through the funnel. They paid me the money. I sent it in the mail. They got it. I'm going to message. This is super important, you guys. I am going to message Shelly before I know she gets it. I know it's in the mail, but I know she didn't get it yet, right? I'm going to message her and I'm going to go, oh my God, Shelly, did you get it yet? Now I know she didn't get it, but I want her to see my excitement. I want to remind her. And I'm going to say, Shelly, as soon as you get it, it's very important you message me. I want to be able to walk you through how to take it correctly and give you my best tips to get your best results. Don't forget. Right? And she's like, ooh, something good is coming if she's checking in with me already to see if I got it. So now when Shelly gets it, she's messaging me, Lisa, I got it. Oh my God, I'm so excited. Then I walk her through how to take it. I walk her through it, take this in the morning, drink lots of water, don't drink other caffeine with it, the whole kit and caboodle that we tell a new person. And then I say, I'm so excited for you. I'm going to be checking in with you. Do me a big favor. And after you get off work today, or today around 4, or today before dinner, or tonight before the kids to go to bed, will you message me and just tell me how day 1 went? You want to make sure you're keeping in touch every single day with that new thriver, because if they say anything, you guys, I don't care if they say, wow, I didn't want to take a nap today. I did notice that. Or you know what I noticed? I slept better tonight. Or you know what I noticed? My head was super clear. Like I could just think easier. Like who knows? If they say anything at all, that is your in to jump in and do what we already told you we were going to do, which is if you felt anything, we need to get this product ordered. And you're going to say, oh my gosh, Shelly, that's crazy. You're already feeling that in 3 days. Do you understand this build up in your system? And every day you take it, it's just going to get better and better. Okay, we've got to get your order in. Let me walk you through how to log back into the free account you made, and I can walk you through how to get the order in today. Or if you want me to do it, I can do it for you. And then I'm going to walk her through how to order, you guys. Now, here's the part that I think is so important. Confidence, okay? You do not want to say anything about pricing. She's going to say, well, how much is it? How much is it if I want to do this? And I'll say, well, girlfriend, normally it's like $175, but I can get you my discount. So I can get it for you $150 today. And then I'll throw in free shipping. So $150 for all 3 products, which is crazy good, right? So The product, not ordering it on auto ship, is like 175, 180 bucks. You're going to get her that 20% discount right off the bat by ordering on auto ship. And then you can throw in $15 free shipping. And so this is what I like to do. You know, that $20 she sent me for the sample, I actually keep that. I don't spend it. I keep it in a separate account. I let it sit in my PayPal. And what I do is I keep those to give it back to people to use towards their first order. It's how I incentivize. So I'm not losing any money, but the sample, and that's a tax write-off, right? All the products that I buy that come to my house, those are all tax write-offs. So it's a win-win for me because it's not money coming out of my pocket. I get to write it all off on my taxes. But if I keep the 20 she sent over, now I can throw it right back at her, and that can throw her over the edge. However, I don't throw that in until they say that's too expensive, right? That's just too much. I wasn't planning on spending that much. I'll say, okay, so here's what I can do. I can throw in another 20 on top of that. So instead of 150 today, you can get it for 130. That's the best deal ever. And usually at that point, if they really feel the way they feel, and once they already committed to it, they're going to be down to do it, right? It's be confident, tell them what it is, and go for it. If they can't afford it, they're going to tell you I can't. But one thing I always like to throw in there with a brand new customer are these two things. I always say, you know what? You're going to get this. You're going to love it. The next 30 days are going to be life changing. And I'm so excited for you to experience that. And the cool thing is that 99% of my customers only pay for their product their first month. Because if you fall in love with this, which I know you're gonna, because everyone does, I can help you get it free every month for the rest of your life after this. And I'll show you how to do it. So look, this is the only month I'm planning on you paying anything for this product. And then I also, if I feel like there's still a little bit on the fence, I will throw out money back guarantee. Now, this is up to all of you guys. This is something I personally do. You all run your own businesses. You can do what you want with them. But I always say, and you have nothing to lose because I'm doing a money back guarantee this month. So if you feel nothing in 30 days, I'll give you your money back. You guys, I've been saying this to close my customers for 5 years, and I've never given anyone's money back, I don't think, and not that I can recall. Well, I think there was one girl though that actually like literally got it, started not liking the shake, and then I bought the shakes back from her, but not the full Thrive experience. And to me, that's worth it. To me, sometimes they just need that little bit of push to go, you're right, I have nothing to lose. So you're telling me I can get it 20% off right now with your discount. Plus, you're going to give me free shipping. And if I don't like it, I get my money back. Okay, school, let's do it. There's barely anybody that thrives for 30 days that doesn't feel something. And if you're checking in every day and following up with new customers like you should be, you are going to know on day 10 when they tell you they slept better, right? So those are my best tips. That's the funnel system. That's getting out the samples. So how do we get samples? How do we get people to sample? Who are we sampling? Who are we getting these mini experiences out to? So if you are new or whether you're not new, I hope everybody knows what a hundreds list is. There's something on Google that you can look up. It's called a memory jogger. And you can look up memory jogger in Google, and a sheet of paper is going to pop up with a bunch of things on it. And what a memory jogger is it's going to jog your memory to every person you've ever met in your whole life, from the first job you had to the church you went to when you were 5 to the first high school you were at and you moved around and you were at 5. Like, it's going to help you think of people that you haven't thought of in forever to add to your hundreds list. And then you can go find those people on social media, reconnect, build a relationship. And these are the people that are going to start thriving with you later. That's how you build your network. But how do I find thrivers right now? How do I find people that I can get samples in their hands right now? Do you know how many ways there are? Probably 5,000 ways. So you know what I'm going to do? There's a shit ton of there's a crap ton of leaders on here right now. Excuse my language. It's been a long day, you guys. I'm trying to move and I looked at like 18 ounces today. I am exhausted. I want to pull in any leaders that have tips on how they get mini experiences out, who they get them out to, ideas for other people to get them out. I've got a ton of my own, but to be honest with you, I'm tired of talking right now. I'm tired of my own voice right now. But I'd love to pull in some leaders that are amazing at doing this and share what they do to get these mini experiences out. Anybody? There's got to be somebody on. I know there's a lot of you on today.
I'll hop in, Lisa. It's Crystal.
Thank you, Crystal. I appreciate you.
So I do a couple things, and some of these you might be able to do, some you might not. But so when I actually get somebody to purchase a sample, and I send it to them, I'm like, listen, you're gonna love this. And when you do, you're gonna be ready to order. And when you're ready to order, just let me know, because I'm gonna give you back $25 in credits to go towards your order. So I use my credits that I get every month. I kind of split it in half for my own product, and then the other half I kind of do for promos and stuff. So I offer them their $25 back or their $20 back, whatever they paid for the sample. I offer that back for their 30-day supply for them to apply that to their order. Another thing that I've been doing actually is I've been sending out $5 grab bags. So I'll throw in like an Activate or a Thirst and a package of capsules, and it's like $5, send it out to them. They try those capsules, guys, and they fall in love with the capsules, and then they want to try the 3-day experience. So then I end up sending them a full 3-day or a 6-day, depending, but I do the little $5 grab bags, and I just make sure that I put capsules in there, because I feel like that product is the one that gets people. You take those and you literally feel them in like 5 to 8 minutes, and they're like, holy crap. And they're like, I wonder what it feels like if I get the shake and the patches. So I do a $5 grab bag, and then they're like obsessed with the capsules. So then they end up getting 3-day or 6 days as well. I do team promos. So sometimes I will myself purchase a bunch of back office minis, and I will offer them to my team for $15 a pop. So if they can get somebody that wants a 3-day experience, I will literally send it to them for $15. So that's just a couple things that I do to get samples out and enroll customers.
Oh, perfect. Megan, you have your hand up.
Yeah. So it's all, I mean, I love that $5 grab bag idea. Genius. Can you guys hear me? I have my headphones in.
Yeah, we can hear you. You're
okay,
good.
Perfect. So as far as attracting people to getting samples, because I feel like that's an area that a lot of people struggle with, is like, okay, like I have all the how to send out a sample, but like, how do I get people interested? I think, like you said, getting back to the basics and sharing your story, but I make sure that at least 2 to 3 times a week, I am talking about samples in some way, shape, or form. So whether that's I'm popping on a live and I'm explaining what's in a sample, like pretending like I'm packing one up, even if I don't have any to send out, to explain what I'm doing. And then in my stories, I'll do it with a poll. And I talk about a lot that I'm customizing sample packs. So I'm like, let me know what you're looking for. So in the poll, I'll put, are you moody, or do you struggle with snacking? Are you tired in the morning, or do you need help with your mood, or like whatever? I give them options. And then I always make sure that I'm engaging with people on a consistent basis, because if you're not engaging with people, don't expect people to be watching your stuff, because you got to show the love to get it back. But in my stories every day, when I'm doing my 3 steps in my stories too, I make sure that when I'm talking about any of the 3 steps, so if I'm highlighting my capsules that day, or maybe my shake, or maybe my patch, I use the word you as much as I can, instead of saying like I and me, because I want them to be reading it as if it's talking about them. So when I'm talking about the capsules, I'll be like, if you struggle with getting up in the morning, you need these in your hand. If if you're a cereal snacker, you need these. If you eat off of your kid's plate all the time, you need these. Or I say, like, when you want to eat all the things, these will save your life. Or when you feel like your kids are testing your patience, you need this patch. So I try to incorporate you as much as I possibly can instead of myself, because I want them to imagine that they're taking that thing, or they can see like, that is me. Yes. So much more than getting the samples out, like, yes, we want to get samples out. That is the key to your business. That's how I enroll my promoters. That's how I get my customers. They're literally all from samples, whether it's I do a giveaway once a month or I'm sending samples out through polls in my stories. That's how it happens. And then transitioning them through the means that you said, Lisa, like giving back their money, following up with them on a consistent basis, putting them in three-way messages where possible. But the key to that is making sure that you're appealing to the people that are in your audience.
Right. And it's a buildup. Like, I think it's so important for you guys to understand, especially if you're just getting started, that you just got started. So for a little while, you've got to show consistency about, obviously your life, what's going on with you, your lifestyle. What are those 5 things that make you, you, and posting about those things. And in between, consistently posting things about Thrive, how you're using it, stories that are changing people's lives with Thrive. And that way, when you go to put these polls on your story or in your timeline about, hey, who wants which one of these do you need? I'm giving out, we're getting out Thrive mini experiences today. When you get in someone's inbox, that's when you can go, hey, I saw you vote on my poll. I actually have, you can try this stuff for 3 days for just $25 or whatever your amount is. So I think it's making sure that you guys understand that this is a process too. Like, if you're brand new and you made a post or a poll in your stories, or, you posted on your timeline and you didn't get any feedback, that's totally normal. Like, people really don't even understand what's happening yet. So it's super important that you understand that it takes time for some people. Some people right out of the gate aren't going to get 5 billion people messaging going, I'm interested, I'm interested. Usually for most people, it's actually the opposite. It's over time, people understanding, oh, okay, this is what this stuff is. They're getting curious. They want to know more. And it's because you stay consistent with your posts, with your stories. And the nice thing about stories is that they go away every 24 hours, whatever, how many hours is that? I think it's 24. It's okay every day to put a new poll in your stories. It's okay every day to share the opportunity. It's okay every day to share the products. Just making sure that for every one story I do about the products, I'm going to do 3 lifestyle posts, 3 lifestyle stories. Every one I do about the business, I'm going to share 3 to counteract that with other things going in my life. But every day, sharing about Lavelle and Thrive is something that you have to get consistent with doing, but consistently doing it. I mean, and this is a whole nother Zoom. Maybe next week we'll do it on this. But
Can I just add something about that? Because I hear a lot of people say that, like, oh, I feel like I'm being repetitive, but
right.
you need to, because it takes somewhere, it's a crazy number. It's like 8 to 12 just exposures for before people even start to get interested. So you might feel like you're being repetitive, but somebody needs that seed planted multiple times before they decide, like, yes, that I'm ready to order. You might just need to hit them on the right day, like they're having a really bad Monday or they're having a really bad Tuesday or whatever, and then because you posted that day, it resonated with them a lot more. So don't think that you're being repetitive. A lot of the times I will recycle stories if, like, I happen to be out and about and I forget, oh shoot, I didn't post anything about my patch, I'll grab one quick from the week before and repost it. People don't know, they don't notice.
Well, not only that, but you
Can I
have
add
new
something?
people. Oh, go ahead.
I want to add something so much because what I love welcome calls, and every time I'm on a welcome call, I'm like, you need to make an interactive post. So a lot of the times that, like, when I'm looking for a new list, because I've been here for a long time, when I'm looking for a new list, I'll say, like, give me a Netflix show, or give me your least favorite chore, to be entered to get a 6-day mini or a Thrive experience or an energy pack, whatever word that you want to use. People want to talk about themselves, and sometimes they don't understand that they are getting into signing up for a mini. So then that gives you an opportunity to get in their inbox and say, hey girl, I want to add you to the draw. Just saw on your free customer profile. I'll get you added to the draw. I'm so excited. I hope you win the free 3-day mini. It has changed my world, right? So then you get to know who's interested, who's not, who commented on your post, to be genuine and want to change your world with a 3-day mini. You could get some free customer profiles out of it. But then when you get to do your draw, then you could actually put it to someone that's willing to sign up for your free customer profile. And every time I'm looking for a list, I put up a tour post, a Netflix post, and I get to add people to my list because sometimes you don't know who's watching. So sometimes you need to put that interactive post out because they're not going to comment on your Thrive post, but they're going to comment on something so silly because people like giving you their opinion.
That's awesome. That's awesome. And you know what, Danny just posted something about she recycles her stories. I do too. Like, you guys, my life is boring. Like, if I'm not traveling for Lavelle or something, I'm home. Like, I'm not out every day living like this dream crazy life. Like, it's a normal life. So there's days where I'm like, I don't know what to post, man. What do I put in my stories? Like, it's a struggle. Reuse things, you guys. Like, don't think that you have to, different people are on Facebook at different times. There's some people that are going to just now see you're thriving after a year because it's the first time they stumbled on one of your stories or you showed up in their feed. So don't think that you're being redundant. You have to be. Like Megan said, it's proven. You need 8 to 12 exposures before somebody even goes, what's that? Like, before they even really notice or want to even begin to try it. So important. It's really about the consistency, putting it out there. And then one thing I do want to say, if you're going to do a draw, like Melanie just talked about, you can pick a winner for something, just like she said, and pick one winner for a 3-day mini or whatever. But the other people, don't just go, nothing happens for them. No, message everyone and go, well, you didn't win the drawing, but I am giving samples half off, 3 days experiences half off for anybody that actually went into the drawing. You don't know out of those who's going to get a mini experience from you. Like, there's so many different ways. And really the key about all of it is following up, making sure that you are always keeping track and following up consistently, because just because somebody says no today about a mini doesn't mean next week it'll be a no, or next month, or next year. You just never know when that time is going to be right. Amanda, did you want to add something?
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
What, you see me over there blowing up? No, but you guys, like, it is, consistency is literally the key. And Lisa, you said earlier, in the closing, the confidence, but you guys, listen, I have, like, my newest potential reached out to me, and you guys know that I've been doing this for 8.5 years. Here I am, I'm in the Millionaires Club. I've had a really rough year, not been on my game. However, with that said, they don't know that my year was as rough because I've stayed consistent. People have consistently still seen me show up and still share positivity, still share Thrive, still share all of that. Okay. And he reached out to me and said, I want to look into this for my wife. The digger, I was like, he's making his vision board right now. He's writing down his goals before he signs. He's getting his sample in the mail. He's watching, and I'm telling you, some of you guys are looking at it as you being repetitive, or that people are watching you. And I don't know who's talking, but I can't take it. I can't even think straight when somebody's talking.
I learned
Oh gosh, Lisa, can you mute them? I don't know
I
who
did.
it is.
I couldn't
Okay,
find it for
okay.
a minute because it was pushed so far down. I got it though.
Okay, thanks. Because my brain goes like squirrel whenever
Me
somebody
neither,
starts
girl. I
talking.
get it.
Okay, so anyways, my whole point, let me get back to it. He was watching me, okay, and I set out, and I want you guys to get this, okay? You're looking at it as being repetitive or being spammy or whatever. There's a big difference between spammy and being consistent, first off. You're looking at it as being bothersome when you're following up. You got to look at it as you look serious. you look like you're going to be somebody that's helping them. You have to look at it as you're going to be that person that's going to be able to guide them with confidence. Okay. You need to look at it as people are watching you to see what you're going to do next, and you're inspiring them. Okay. So it took this person knowing me for 30 years, watching me 8.5 years in the business, to say, wait a second, I want to dream bigger. I want to do these things. I want to be able to create something and create an avenue, and getting them started right, and getting them closed in, like getting a sample out to them and stop, like walking them through truly what it is that they want to accomplish. And when you start from the get-go, when you're talking to people and the way that you're projecting it out there, you're going to attract people. Why do they need these samples? It's not just let me sell you $25 of a product. No, what is it doing to you? Send a powerful message of what it was like before for you and what it is like now for you. That right there is going to be what's going to help you close in on those samples. And then, like Lisa said, not only, you guys have heard so many amazing tips already, but, Lisa was talking about how, she might offer, I'll give you your money back or whatever. However you approach it, I like to approach it with, listen, once you get the sample in the mail, I'm going to have you share your testimony. I'm going to have you tell me what your testimony is. I'm going to help them rewrite their testimony out to make it sound good. Okay. Because I want them to get referrals and them to know right away that they're going to get their product for free. Like literally walk them through and let them know that they can tag you whenever they make that post, thanking you for connecting you with this product. And then right away, you're going to have that conversation that, is it okay if I, shoot your friend a message that comments on this post, and I'm going to give them your referral link, and you're going to do that back work, but you're going to let them know ahead of time, I'm going to help you. You're going to get this sample in the mail. You're telling me you don't have the money to order right away. I'm going to help you get this product for free. And they're going to be drawn in. That's going to help you close on that sample. So maybe you say, you know what? If you go ahead and you trust me and you get this product, not only can you use Crystal's method where, you give them that $25 back, maybe you have credits saved up that they purchase those or whatever, but right away that you are also going to help them get those referrals so that they can get those customers. And that's not only going to do good things for them, but that's also going to increase your stuff. And you can introduce the promoter side of it when you do that, because when they realize how easy it actually is and that you are going to help guide through that process, they're more likely to want to jump into the promoter side of it and make money with it too. So I don't know. There was a lot of things that I had rolling through my brain and I got kind of squirrely.
No,
on
you're
that.
good. That's all good. And it's making me think we need a part 2 of this next week, because we really need to talk about how also to go for the sale too. Sometimes somebody might be thinking they want a sample, but if you're not offering a full month, they won't know it. You know what I
Oh
mean?
yeah.
Or if you're not saying, hey, do you know about the promoter part? If you're never talking about these things, they're not going to have those options. People need options.
Yeah, Lisa, I'm glad you just said that. And I'm going to shut up after that because I see it's almost 10 o'clock. But you guys, every time you talk to anybody, whether it's about a sample, whether it's about anything, always offer them up option. I think it was Kendra Schwartz. She used to say that I think it was Kendra. I'm pretty sure it was Kendra. She always offers them like 3 different options whenever she's talking to them. Like, and I'm talking about like maybe their product choice, what they're planning on ordering, whatever it may be, but giving them different perspectives of, they tell you what their price range is or what it is that they're wanting to accomplish. And you can give them a couple mix of solutions. You guys, I just closed in on a customer that ordered almost $300. And all she had messaged me originally was that she wanted more energy. And I ended up closing her on Biotic, on Balance, on a full month supply, plus getting Black Label. And I think she might have got one other thing as well. And it literally just was originally her just going to order the 3 steps. But then it turned into all the other things. So I want you guys to understand that by having that conversation with people, finding out what it is that they want to accomplish, telling them what each product can bring value to them for, that is exactly what we do. But you have to have confidence in what it is that you have your hands on. And you're gonna realize that your sale that you might have only sold that experience pack for, you could literally double that whole purchase, or turn that person into a promoter, only if they're ready to be a promoter though. Okay,
Yeah,
that's it. I'm done.
so good. Hey, Lydia, did you want to add something?
Yeah, I'll be really short and sweet. When it comes to samples, this is something that Maria Dillard, I don't know if she really meant for us to pick up on it in Wyoming, but I have been using it ever since. And you guys, I don't even understand the logic or the science behind it, so I'm not going to try to explain it. But when I have someone who's interested in a sample, I get the majority of my samplers from polls in my stories. It's something about the anonymity, like they don't think other people are seeing them wanting the product, but it gets them in my inbox essentially. So when, sorry, I have a cold. When someone votes on my poll and says that they want a sample, and all of my polls are double positive, so it's never like a yes or a no, it's a yes and a yes please, like there's only positive options. I get in their inbox and I say, hey, I'd love you to get you a sample. How long have you been following my Thrive journey? And as we go through that process, and they're ready to get their sample on the way, this is exactly what I say to them. I'd love to get you a sample. Personally, I have a love-hate relationship with samples. I love them because it's a great way for you to get your hands on the product, see it, touch it, taste it for 3 days, and incorporate it into your life. However, the real magic happens with the 4-week experience. So instead of you paying $15 for a mini experience for 3 days, I'll actually give you $15 off your first 4-week experience. And then that way you can really see it incorporated into your life for 4 weeks. And that's what I do.
Oh my God, that's so good. Abs 100%, like golden. I think somebody else had their, Maria, did you have something?
Yeah, hi. I'm shy and I'm new.
Oh no, girl, it's
to
okay.
speaking on one of your calls, but I kind of just want to piggyback off of everything that everyone said. So in the very beginning, I was utilizing polls pretty heavily to get people in my inbox. But you know, I've been in this business for a little bit over a year now, and you know, sometimes people are very engaged with my polls and sometimes they're not. And so I started to be the one to interact. I'm actually part of your Destination to 40K challenge right now. And so I've been interacting a lot with my network. And a couple of days ago, I actually was just scrolling through one of my prospects' timelines, and he had posted, oh, I need a workout supplement recommendations. I was like, hey, let me tap in with you. And sometimes getting your foot in the door is you going after them by paying attention to what they're posting. And sometimes getting your foot in the door is not going to be the 3-week experience. It's going to be something else. So at the beginning of the week, I'd actually reconnected with 2 of my friends from middle school, both men, by the way, and got them a sample of our Thrive Fit stuff. And because I know that the 3 steps are our bread and butter, I was like, hey, you know what? You're my homie from way back then. I'm going to throw in a 3-step because I think you're going to love this stuff. So, you know, I mean, it would be an ideal world if everybody came to us for the product, but sometimes we just need to pay attention. And, you know, sometimes people will really ask for this stuff, and it's up to us, if we're paying attention, to be able to give them that.
Oh my God, that's so good. So good. I mean, you're absolutely right. I always go in. I mean, I would say 90% of the time people message me because I'm so consistent with building the relationship. However, I'm not shy. If I see something on one of my friends' timelines, and I know I can help them with Thrive in any way with any of our products, I'm going to get in their inbox and tell them, like, I want you guys to relate it like this. If you were scrolling through Facebook right now and one of your friends posted, oh my gosh, you guys, my kid has allergies. I'm at the grocery store right now. What's the best allergy medication that you bought your kids? Would you not get in their inbox and go, oh my God, girlfriend, get the Benadryl PM for whatever. Like that is the best stuff. Or get this is an all natural one. It's so much better than Benadryl. Get this. Like you would have no problem doing that. You that's what we do. That's what Facebook is for. So why would you not be scrolling through Facebook and see one of your friends post, I'm looking for a supplement regimen. Any recommendations? Why would you not be in their inbox recommending? Like, look, it's all the way that you think about it and go into it. And if you have a true passion for what we do, and if you truly believe these products are helping people and helping change your own life, you're going to want to automatically share that with other people. It crosses the line at that point from not even a selling thing. It's just, I want to share this because it's really awesome. Like, it's good stuff. And I would want somebody else to tell me about it. So just know that, I mean, Maria's so right. If you're not paying attention as you're scrolling through Facebook and making mental notes of the things that your prospects are posting, so that you learn those wants, those needs, and their hates in their life that thrive, or the products or the opportunity could change their life. You need to know those things, especially even if you're too chicken to message them right now or don't feel like the timing has been right. Keep a mental note, because when they finally get in your inbox, you can say, you know what? I've been paying attention, and I did notice that your car broke down a couple weeks ago, and I noticed that you drive, 4 hours, back and forth to work every day. And I noticed that you hate your boss. Like, those things are important to people. Those are the little things that are going to make people go from interested to actually joining you, because they feel like you care and you've been paying attention. So, so huge. Well, here we are. It is 7 after. We're going to have to go into part 2 of this next week, because I want to go into how to help your current people thrive for free. Also, how to get in the inbox of people that started free accounts with you and get them thriving for free or ordering. We're going to go into that next Thursday. So make sure that you're on, set in your alarm, get your peeps on, and hopefully, my challenge to every single person on here tonight is get a mini out. However you do that, doesn't matter to me. Just get one out. Carry them on your person, so that if you're at the grocery store and the lady that's checking you out says, "What's that sticker on your arm?" "Oh my God, girlfriend, I actually have some in my purse. You want to try it?" Like, it's just about being prepared, wearing your patch where people can see it, and then making sure that people know that you're a thriver, and not being scared to be really aggressive in your stories with polls, and, switch it up. I mean, you just got a ton of advice on here on how to make it, those polls in your stories don't have to just be thrive related. It could be, I did one the other day on my actual Facebook page. It wasn't even in my stories, and it said, who likes mayonnaise or Miracle Whip? There was like 800 comments. Like, people love to give their opinion, and it could just simply be commenting, all those people going, you commented on my one poll, and I'm giving away, this. And everyone else, it's like, hey, do you want to know more about what I do? Those opinion and poll posts really show you who's watching your stuff that are non-thrivers, because if they're taking the time to comment on those things, they're probably seeing your thriving posts. They're just too scared to comment, or they don't want you to know they're watching, but they're seeing it. So those are the people that you want to make a list of, and make sure you're staying consistent with connecting and building those relationships. So with that said, I want to thank all the leaders that spoke up tonight and shared. I want to thank all of you guys for getting on and spending the last hour with us. I hope that you take away something, and I hope that this week, no matter what, you make it your goal to get out at least one mini experience. I promise you, they are powerful. And look, I mean, have I ever given away a mini experience? 100%. If I'm at the grocery store, I don't tell the lady that just asked me about my patch, "Give me your money." Usually I will give her one and get her on Facebook. But if I'm working it in my polls, right? If I'm doing a poll and I pick a winner, all those other people, I'm going to message and tell them I'm charging. Like, hey, you didn't win, but I'll give you half off to try one. Because let me tell you what, when you don't put any value on it, other people don't either. And it could be one of the reasons, if you've been giving them away and you feel like you never sign anyone, that could be really one of the big reasons why you're not. So that's it, guys. Have a good one. We'll see you next Thursday. Same time, same place, same link. Have an amazing, amazing week. Happy October 15th tomorrow, 5-year anniversary. And to all those that started that day with me, happy 5-year anniversary to all of you guys. I love and appreciate you. If it weren't for you guys, we would not have come in 5 years ago tomorrow and blew it up and hold the record for 200K, fastest team to 200K. Could not have done that without this amazing team and these amazing leaders. So I wish all of you an amazing 5 years, and hopefully we have 5 years to go and 5 more years on top of that, and 5 more years. And I'm just blessed that I get to do it with you guys. So happy anniversary. We'll see you guys next week. Thanks, guys.